And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get set to bring you the action from the Pepsi Center. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. Nikola Jokic loves to pass. He said an assist makes two people happy instead of just one. So it's as simple as that. And that simplicity and creative joy is part of what makes the big man tick. Jokic said, "It helps me having fun out there. It's a different way to approach the game." And that makes him one of a kind in this league, Kevin.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And the Clippers starting five. The perimeter filled up by Leonard and George. Baca is out there with Batum, and it's Jackson in at the point guard. And for Denver, Michael Porter's out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Murray, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Barton in at the two spot. Now here's George, and stolen by Barton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And can't get too handsy with Murray, especially when he's rising up for the shot. And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
Free throw good, Murray. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations, logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Outside Leonard. And it's Denver with the rebound. And a wide open look for Porter. Offline with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Leonard, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. From deep, George. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Good chance here for Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Here's Leonard. And that one, good.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their fourth try.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Barton finds Murray. Now Porter, no one near him. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
George passes to Leonard. George against Porter. Ibaka outside. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Outside Jackson over Murray. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's passing skills have developed over the years, and if you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
And Murray, here we go.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots.
Shooting
off
two.
the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
First free throw is good.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And so Murray nails both of them. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jackson against Murray. George, that's a two-pointer. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Murray dishes to Gordon. He gets that one.
I'll tell you this, the interior game of Aaron Gordon is coming along. He is looking more comfortable and more confident in there.
Now, here's George. Knocks down the three ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
George against Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porter's got 6 points. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Batum. Off target with his three. Nuggets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Barton with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Barton kicks to Porter. Out to the right wing. The kick out to Barton. A three ball. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
George looking around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Porter. Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star
No
last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, I don't know that when he was selected 10th overall back in 2010, that the casual fan understood that Paul George would become one of the most effective two-way players in the NBA, but he's done just that.
Now, here's Porter. He's got 6. The pass to Murray. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Leonard, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Denver.
Well, Kawhi Leonard is a career 85% free throw shooter. You do not want to put him at the line.
The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
No good on the free throw. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
And he's good on the second. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. And again, Denver no good. Clippers trail by 5. Jackson with it. Now defended by Jokic. 2 points. That one goes.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Jokic. No points in the game yet for him. There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Can't hit from the elbow. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
That one goes. Count it. Leonard's got 5.
Kawhi's game comes with a measure of resolve as a scorer. Contact simply doesn't affect him as much as other players.
Now here's Gordon. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And now the fast break. George with the ball. They now take the lead. He has 7.
Well, Paul George routinely making these difficult shots look easy. He's showing how dominant he truly is.
Campazzo can't hit that one. Now Leonard. That will count. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Clippers ahead as they end the period on a 9-0 run. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach to each game.
The mentality of how we play and how we move the ball. How unselfish we are, next pass mentality, next man up mentality, and just keep each other alive. We got to, like I said, bring that energy, bring that enthusiasm that we always have.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Porter is out there with Green, and it's Rivers. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. The free throw drops for Jackson. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Jokic. Not going to go that time, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And here's George for three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Dozier. Jokic against George. And it's Jokic missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
For the three, and Paul George, good for the three. George has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
Consistent shooter from outside the arc. Paul George is terrific at finding space when he needs to get a shot off.
Bledsoe against Rivers. And there's Bledsoe on the assist from Jackson. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
George, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jokic inside. He's against Morris. Count it. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Bledsoe passes to Zubac. Outside, George. On the wing, Morris. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Campazzo, and it's sent back by George.
How about the timing from Paul George on that rejection? Twice on the pipes.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Monte Morris is checked in for Denver.
One shot.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Now here's Bledsoe. Outside, George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 13.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
George double teamed.
Well, just so good at taking advantage of the mid-range. Marcus Morris feels comfortable in that area.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's Rivers on the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Denver, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
Rivers hits both of them.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in line so far here in the second quarter.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And George kicks to Leonard. Fades and shoots. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Here's Dozier. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That shot misses. George with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 4. 1:33 left in the first half of the game. It's held in by Jokic.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line. Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Pass to Leonard. Jokic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Rivers gets a wide open look. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. LA's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Jokic, no good. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Bledsoe. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
He has that powerful, chiseled frame. That allows Bledsoe to finish so well through contact.
Jokic passes to Dozier. Morris looking over the floor. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the middle. Outside for George. From outside, off the mark. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Rivers has got the ball. The dish to Morris. Over George.
Well, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George is draped all over his man. He will not give up anything easy.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Clippers on top, up 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Why you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, and making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Just in terms of the second quarter, they were the better team, but there wasn't a big difference between them. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
Well, they've been great at creating good shots on a consistent basis. It's that simple. You win the game by easier baskets than your opponent. They've been doing that, and a good ball movement, good player movement, and good body movement is the big reason.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back, Kevin Harlan. Go. Go with it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Nuggets trailed by 3. Now we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Clippers. A perimeter filled up by Leonard and George. Batum is out there with Ibaka, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
And there's the pass to Jokic. Count the basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
The drive by Jokic. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And like the initiative there, Jokic seen an opportunity to get inside and just attack it.
Outside Leonard. Denver grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here's Murray. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Outside Jackson. Outside George. Outside Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Will Barton.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball.
So free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
We are looking at the MVP of the 2014 finals. Can we remember that in that series, Kawhi Leonard shot 60% and he guarded LeBron James?
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Leonard hits them both. The Nuggets trail by 5. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Gordon trying to break loose. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic just got 13.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
Pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 13. Count that one.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Down low. Shot's good by Ibaka. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Murray outside. Passes to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And the layup is good. Jokic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Now here's Leonard. 14 points for him. And stolen by Barton. Inside, here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Nice yet again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jokic has got 19 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the paint, Porter with the steal. Murray against Jackson. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Porter's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. Outside Leonard. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Murray finds Gordon for the lead. And that's good. Jamal Murray for 3. Murray's got 7 points.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Leonard draws the double. He feeds it to Ibaka. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And how about Ibaka getting off the floor for that dunk? What a great finish.
Here's Murray. Basket counts. He's got 11.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Ibaka, no luck.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Jokic inside. Defended by Ibaka. Jokic, no good. Here's Leonard. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Jackson against Murray. This one for 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound in this one. And stolen by Gordon. No good there. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Jokic is out there with Green. Then it's Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. That's the group on the floor for Denver. From deep, George. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Campazzo, and it's sent back by Morris.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
Here's Jokic to the inside. Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Jeff Green at the line for 2.
Free throw good, Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And Jeff Green drops them both. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 3. Leonard draws the double. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the pass to Morris. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Porter looking it over. Over George. Porter, no luck. The Clippers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
Jokic finds Porter. Excellent D there from George. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. They get it back. Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Here's Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And Jokic drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Morris. And Leonard has it in the corner. Clippers moving the ball around. Zubac kicks to Kennard. Now the feed to Morris. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Passes it to Jokic. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Leonard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
ABC's checked in for Green.
One shot.
Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. And that one drops for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The three from George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 20.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Pass to Murray. Here's Dozier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Shooting for Denver, PJ Dozier. At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And he sinks the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The three from George. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
That's what you expect from your leader. Paul George stays calm and doesn't get overwhelmed by the moment.
Campazzo, and it's sent back by George. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Martin's checked in for the Nuggets. The Clippers also changing it up. Baca comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in for Luke Kennard. Denver calls timeout. Paul George really making a difference here.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout, he said he just wants them to play faster. He feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Barton outside. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Jokic. Easy jumper from very short distance. Jokic just got 4 points in the quarter. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
A nice shot by George. And the Clippers lead by 5.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
The pass to Jokic. Ibaka with some nice D.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Outside, George. Latrey. Martin with the rebound. Denver shooting 43% from the field. Jokic finds Porter. Misses the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Leonard. Jackson passes to George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 5th assist in this one. That's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. .112 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Jokic. Up and in on the layup. Jokic just got 25 points in the game.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Now here's Jackson. Leonard, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Leonard. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And it goes down 2 points.
And this is why Jokic is an all-star, all-NBA caliber talent, because of his ability to dominate in an effortless fashion.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Ibaka. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Ibaka's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Now here's Leonard. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Well, Kawhi, it was a marquee matchup tonight, so how enjoyable is it to compete and come out on top in a game like that?
It's very fun. Like I said, you're a little kid. You want to play against the best players. You just want to compete on this high level and with everybody watching.
Well, they saw a great one here tonight, man. Congrats on the W. Kevin, back to you.